Everyone, this is Taekook one shot. I hope you will love it. In the middle of night, Jungkook woke up from soft clattering he heard. He groaned and tried to open his sleep eyes to see what wake him up. As he was trying to pray, his eyes open. He felt around on the bed looking for Taehyung. He patted his side of the bed but felt nobody, and he opened his eyes further and leaned on his elbow with confusion. Where was Taehyung? His side still felt warm, so he hadn't left that long ago. He gone and turned around to see what time it is. As he tried to focus on the time on his alarm clock, he couldn't see anything, so he grabbed his glasses and looked again. 2:30 a.m. Great, maybe Taehyung was just using the toilet. He turned back around to go back to sleep, but he heard some chattering in what seems the kitchen, and he sat up. What was Taehyung doing? He got up and turned on the bedside lamp. He heard some noise coming from the kitchen, and he walked out of bedroom. He saw some light coming from the kitchen and a shadow moving. Taehyung, what are you doing? Jungkook whispered and blinked in confusion as he saw Taehyung moving around the answers through the fridge. Taehyung yelled at that and bumped his head against the top of the fridge and turned around, shocked. He was holding a tube of ice cream and has a spoon in his mouth. Jungkook grinned at the display of his clumsy husband. What was he up to now? Taehyung was rubbed his painful head as he closed the fridge door and moved closer to the counter and sat on one of the stools. He opened the lid and squirted some ice cream and slipped it inside his mouth, crying at the taste. I'm just hungry, he said, like it was the most normal thing in the world to eat ice cream at 2:30 at night. Jungkook walked over and sat down next to him. He clenched as he watched Taehyung devour the ice cream as if he had not eaten in a day. You know what time it is? Let's go to sleep back. You can eat as much as ice cream you want tomorrow, he murmured with a yawn. And watched Taehyung suddenly stop his movement. He looked at Jungkook as if he just said the worst thing to him in the world. But I want ice cream now. Taehyung sniffed, his eyes watered and his bottom lip trembled. Jungkook was a little shocked and confused. Taehyung had never acted this emotional over food. I promise I will buy you the best ice cream tomorrow, Taehyungi. Now, come on and put it back, or you will get a stomachache if you eat ice cream right now. Jungkook tried to reason and kissed Taehyung's nose softly. Taehyung pouted but put the lid back on the ice cream and stood up. He was sulking but did what Jungkook wanted and put everything back in the fridge. Jungkook had also stood up and hugged him. Then, when Taehyung turned around, he picked him up and carried him back into their bedroom. They had just moved into their new home a few months ago and had been married for 10 months already, and these moments still feel precious to him. They finally had bought a house together, and he couldn't wait to spend the rest of life living with Taehyung. While he was carrying Taehyung, he could feel that he had gained some weight. It wasn't bad or something, he just noticed it and he didn't mind it. They say you gain weight if you are married, right? He pushed the bedroom door open with his foot and carried Taehyung in. He had his hand on Taehyung's bump and scratched jokingly. What he didn't expect was soft cry leaving Taehyung's lips, who had his arm wrapped around his neck and his face brushed in his neck. He stopped and did it again. As expected, Taehyung cried again in his neck and pressed against Jungkook. Taehyung, what are you doing? It's your fault. What did I do wrong? I just carried you. Jungkook teased and dropped Taehyung on the bed with the soft bones. Those glasses, you're so hot right now, Taehyung mumbled out, biting his lips as he was looking at Jungkook with desire in his eyes. Jungkook gulped. What has possessed Taehyung first, eating ice cream in middle of night, and now Jungkook said he looked hot with glasses on. Taehyung was sitting up and crawling his way to Jungkook and pushed him down onto bed before crawling on top of him. He started kissing Jungkook's neck and tried to get Jungkook's shirt off. Jungkook wasn't complaining at all. It's 2:30, wasn't too late for food. 2:30 was never too late for lovemaking. He leaned into Taehyung and kissed his soft lips, tasting the Oreo flavored ice cream on his lips. Don't didn't taste bad at all. Jungkook tastes deep in the kiss. Jungkook gripped his Taehyung's waist and pulled him closer before grabbing his purple cheeks. Jungkook was all set to make his baby feel the heaven and get what Taehyung was desperate for. Jungkook, come on, Taehyung whispered and had his head thrown back with a loud cry. So desperate for me already, baby, Jungkook said and kissed his neck while leaving some mark. While lovemaking, Jungkook was thinking about all the things Taehyung was behaving strange. Why? They were both silent as ever. Everything clicked to Jungkook. The cravings, the crying, the weight gain, and he felt Taehyung's belly, and it was harder than normal. It looked full. He couldn't believe it. Was it really true? You're pregnant, baby? Jungkook whispered and he crashed his stomach. Taehyung smiled. Yes, you're going to be a daddy soon, Cookie, Taehyung said softly as leaned in to kiss Jungkook's lips. Jungkook was speechless. He was going to be a daddy. Taehyung wiped his hand on tissues just before Jungkook grabbed him and wrapped him tightly in his arm. Oh, baby, you are amazing. Jungkook laughed and kissed Taehyung's face all over. Taehyung cried as he was still seated on Jungkook's, slowly softening things. Oh, sorry, baby, are you alright? Did I hurt you? Jungkook suddenly said in concern and pulled slowly before lying Taehyung down on his back. He scratched his belly and smiled brightly. You didn't hurt me. My desires are all over the place. You look hot with those glasses on. I couldn't contain myself. Taehyung whispered the last part as his cheeks flushed red again. Jungkook grinned and kissed the red cheeks. I still can't believe it. You look so beautiful like this already. I can't wait to see you walk around with a big belly carrying our baby, Jungkook said and leaned down to kiss the skin of his belly. Taehyung smiled down and caressed Jungkook's hair as he laid his head on his belly. He was also overwhelmed now that he had told Jungkook. He was so happy. He was smiling the whole time. This was that They wanted a family, a baby, and now that dream come true. Chris caressed his belly as it was already a little bigger and smiled. Jungkook looked up at Taehyung and leaned over him to kiss his forehead softly. I love you so much, Taehyung, and I love this child just as much already. Taehyung sighed. He wouldn't lie. He had been scared when he found out he was pregnant. What would Jungkook think? Were they were ready? Even ready? What if Jungkook wasn't ready? He has all these questions, but now he had just felt happiness. His heart fluttered with love for Jungkook and their unborn baby child. I love you, Jungkook. I love you too, little bear, so much already, he said to Jungkook, and looking down after at his belly and crushed it with his fingers. Jungkook lied down next to him before pulling the cover back over them. Can I do anything for you, baby? How are you feeling? Jungkook said, worried. Taehyung laughed before yawning. Don't worry too much already. I'm fine. Great, actually. Just already really sleepy right now. He grinned and kissed Jungkook before he snuggled into the blanket. Jungkook sighed and finally took his glasses off to go back to sleep. It was almost morning already, and Taehyung needed the sleep more than ever now. Good thing tomorrow was Saturday, so he had all day to pamper now his pregnant husband. He lay down and smiled as he looked at an already snoring Taehyung. He was so happy. His heart was full of love for Taehyung and the little baby growing inside him. Jungkook cuddled up against Taehyung and crushed his puffy belly and kissed Taehyung's shoulder before falling asleep too. The end. So everyone, how was this one shot? Don't forget to tell me in the comment section. I'll see you again with another Taekook FF or one shot. If you have any request, suggestion, comment or anything in your mind, you can tell me in the comment section. I'll see you again and try to fulfill your requests. Okay, so bye bye.